Hi there and welcome to your uses for chatbot training. In this video we're going to have a quick look at using chatbots to qualify your leads. Now this is possibly one of the most streamlined uses for a chat, but you'll be amazed at how asking a simple series of questions can improve your conversions dramatically. The idea is that you ask the right series of questions to qualify your leads before you pass them over to your sales team or to a product or service that you want them to buy, or indeed if you want them to opt into a particular email list, you can qualify them before sending them through to the list that is most relevant to them. It also works really well with people who are not ready to buy. So prospects who hit your site, they're just looking for information, they don't want to buy. Your bot can qualify the fact that they don't want to buy and send them to information rather than trying to sell to them, which is going to give them a much better experience when they're on your site. Now, the questions that you ask are going to greatly depend on the products or service that you offer on your site, but you should require no more than 5 questions in order to properly qualify your leads. And by doing this, you're not only going to notice an increase in sales, but you're also going to reduce your costs, as you're not going to need anybody to qualify your leads for you. The thing that we need to consider is that everybody who lands on our site or your site is going to be in a different mindset and in a different buying position. So some people can land on your site, they've got their credit card in hand, they're ready to spend money, they want the product or service that you're offering, and they are ready to go. Well, they're going to be very easy to qualify. We can pass them through to somebody who can take their money off them and send their product out or whatever it might be. We can have some people land on our site who are warm to the idea of whatever it is that you're offering, but they're not quite yet convinced to part with their money. Well, that's fine. We can qualify them and pass them through to the relevant person or people or team or whatever it is who can reassure them and give them more information on the product. And then we might have some people land on our site who are extremely cold. They're just starting to look at the product or service that you're offering, and they're at the very basic level of understanding what information they need so they can go on to make a decision. And again, we can qualify them and send them to the correct person. These are just a very basic example, but I'm just trying to sort of highlight the point to you of how powerful it can be to qualify our leads before we send them to where the best place for them is. Another example might be that you want to build an email list. Now, this is something that I am going to cover in another video, but for the purposes of this, I want to talk about how we can qualify leads to go onto the right list. So let's say, for example, you had a website all about weight loss and you want to build an extensive weight loss list. Now, typically, you would have an opt-in form on your site that says sign up here to receive our newsletter or whatever it might be, and everybody goes into the same form and therefore onto the same list. The problem is that everybody landing on your site might want something different. So let's say, for example, a load of people who land on the site want to lose weight by weight training. So a lot of people stay fit doing weight training and various things in the gym that's gym based. That's one type of person. Another might be that they want to do aerobic exercises at home and go for a jog around the local park with their dog or whatever it might be. And they want to know some routines and some exercises and how long they need to exercise daily or whatever it might be. And then another group of people might want to lose weight by dieting. They're not particularly bothered about doing exercise. They want to eat healthily. They want to put the right things into their body and stay in good shape that way. Now, that's 3 very different type of person. So what we can do is we can qualify these people by asking a few simple questions, and then we can put the weight training people or gym-based people onto a list that predominantly promotes gym-based products or whatever it might be. We can have a diet-based list where people are only interested in dieting, so we can market to them relevant products that are all about dieting. And then we can have the people who want to do running and aerobic exercises at home, and we can send them products that are most targeted to them. So that is how we can quite easily qualify our leads to make sure they go into the right place, whether it be through an email list or on an e-commerce website or whatever it might be.